Global leaders attending the United Nations Summit this week, they were served a surprising lunch. Garbage. Chefs, they cooked up this lunch made from food entirely that would have ended up in the garbage. They were hoping to highlight the extraordinary waste issue that we have in modern diets. Also, the role that climate change plays in the diet aspect of life and foods. They're serving them garbage, in theory, Jose. So on the menu, we were actually able to locate a menu from this luncheon. Nothing good on this menu. In my opinion, vegetable scraps, rejected apples, chickpea water, the liquid drained from a can of chickpeas, and also the burger. So they were going to serve just a regular American-style burger, and it was created from the starchy corn that would go to animal feed. So these are global leaders used to fine dining, presumably, and they were eating.
Well,
they were eating this.
The execution of the plates was pretty delightful.
You would think.
I expect that. But I think it makes a clear point of the waste that we engage as humans. When you go to the grocery stores and all the, irregular apples and all the irregular pears and all the ugly vegetables, they get discarded because nobody picks them. They pick the round, shiny ones full of wax outside. That is, bad for you. But it's very important to make these leaders aware that they can install policies to prevent food waste around the world and, redistribute, if you will, that food that is discarded by rich countries and maybe feed it to other countries that don't care too much about the external appearance of the food, because I think that's very important. Western society is so fixated with external appearance that it translates to the food. And there's a lot of waste because we don't find the perfect specimen and then we just discard it. And I think that's very it's part of this exercise that they were engaged in.
UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon said that this is shameful when so many people suffer from hunger. He went on to talk about the climate change aspect of this, and he says it's often an overlooked aspect of climate change, talking about how food is impacted. They're wanting to highlight these issues of hunger and starvation along with the changing environment, everything that contributes to what we eat. But I want to point out, I drain the can of chickpea water. I wouldn't drink it, would you?
Yeah, no, I mean, of course there are aspects of it that everybody's grown used to discard things, and you don't find appeal to drink.
You wouldn't eat the top of the carrot off, would you?
I mean, then maybe, but at the same time, I think the exercise is very powerful. It's very important for these leaders to understand that we might have a weird approach, especially them, like you mentioned. They are used to fine dining.
Oh
they don't have
Can you imagine?
Imagine the waste that comes out of any head of state kitchen.
The New York chef who co-owns Blue Hill Restaurant, who crafted these meals, he said the challenge was to create something truly delicious out of what we would otherwise throw away. I don't know if I would call chickpea water delicious, but perhaps it was to them. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Anyway, we'd love to know what you think. UN global leaders eating garbage, well, not really garbage, but things you would find in the garbage. Let us know what you think about this story. Did it highlight something that we needed to know? Also, the climate change aspect of food and what types of challenges that presents to our world. Let us know what you think about the story. While you're at it, be sure to check out the rest of our channel and subscribe to the Lip TV for more.